Sports to the bone family. Greetings, my viewers and subscribers. Welcome back to another video, my people. Yes, man. I tell you, I didn't even remember that we have that warm-up game later on against Australia. I was browsing earlier, and that's when I saw something, and I actually remembered. I didn't remember at all. But you know how we do it on here. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna give you my playing 11 for today's game. Very tough, my people. Very tough. Everyone is now available. Everyone involved in the squad, I would assume everyone's available. So I'm going to give you a playing 11. I'm finding it difficult to select this playing 11 because of different reasons, but I'm going to go through it anyways. The comment section will be open. You can go in the comment section and, give me your playing 11. Just bear in mind that I have no sort of connection with anybody that is selecting the team. So this is just me giving my opinion. And I value your opinion just as mine, alright? So you can let me know your playing 11. Alright, so we're going to go with Brandon King and Johnson Charles to open. Yeah, man, Brandon King and Johnson Charles to open the innings. I am expecting these two to continue the sort of partnership that they have going. In the South Africa series, we saw where Brandon King mostly took the lead in terms of going out there and getting a fast start and carrying it on. Johnson Charles took over the mantle in the third and final T20 game there. So I would like for them to return to regular programming, where Johnson Charles attacked the first 6-7 overs. If he bat 7-8 overs, we will be in good place. And Brandon King would be the one to bat up to over number 13-14. Hopefully, he would be going pretty well also. So that's the ideal thing, Obviously, it doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes you lose wicket pretty early, but I'm going with those two. The number 3 slot now is where I'm thinking. You understand? I'm gonna go Raston Chase at number 3. I tell you, my people, it's very difficult. I'm trying to find a way to fit Raston Chase and Shai Hope in the same team, especially when they are playing where we expect the ball to spin. So in Guyana and Trinidad, we're expecting spin friendly conditions. It would be sensible to play both of them, but the reason why I'm gonna say alright, let me just go with one of them, is because we have Nicholas Pooran and Rutherford in the team. We have it's tough to leave out Hope because since he has made his entry into the T20 team or into the squad, I'm seeing where I can use him and thing. But we're going to go Raston Chase at 3, Pooran at 4. No, it depends. The 3 and 4 slot depends. It depends on the sort of start that the openers get. You understand? If Brandon King gets out then early, then we put Raston Chase in. If they are going for a while, then we can hold back Chase and put Pooran in. So it depends. This is the playing 11, but the lineup is a bit flexible. So probably Chase at 3, Pooran 4, and we are already into the quote unquote big hitters. Ravman Powell, the captain. I have said this several times. He is now playing as a specialist batsman. So he will have to stand the test of time. He cannot operate like an all-rounder. He doesn't bowl. I remember one of the time I was talking about, I think it was even him, and I was saying that he's playing as a specialist batsman, and people were saying that I don't know what a specialist batsman is. But if you are in the team and you're not bowling, you're not a wicket keeper, and you're batting in the top 5, you're playing as a specialist batsman. You understand that? That's what he's doing. So he's there batting at number 5. At number 6, I'm going to try Rutherford at 6, right? Prior to the IPL starting, he was the one that had the had that slot. you know, Hetmyer wasn't in the team at that time. Obviously, both of them went to the IPL, and Hetmyer is the one that got a lot of playing time. But this being a warm-up game, I'm going to try Rutherford, because I think it was even Australia that we played that final series against prior to the IPL that Rutherford did well in. So we're going to try Rutherford at 6, and at 7 we have Andre Russell. Right? It's really strange and sound weird that we're batting him all the way at 7. But based on how our team is structured, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that he always has to bat that low. I remember a live show that we did. I think it was the last live show that we did. My good friend Ronaldo was saying that the captain probably gonna have to be the floater. The floater, you know, see, you know, depending on what's happening. You know, we might need to send Russell a little bit earlier. You understand? And the skip the skipper is powerful also, you know, but he's more into he will incorporate rotating the strike in more than even Russell. You understand? So we might see a case where Russell can come a little earlier. So we would have him. We would have Powell there. We would have Russell at 7, as I said, and then at 8, another power hitter, Romario Shepherd, who is the genuine all-rounder in this team, right? Well, Russell is a genuine all-rounder also. You know, you could also, in T20 we're talking, you could also say that Chase is developing into that. You know, his batting is coming on to where you can classify him as that in the T20 format. After Romario Shepherd, we go Akil Hussain. So, you know, Akil Hussain still can do a little thing with the bat, but will be there to really do the work with the ball. Needs to recapture the form that he had a couple series ago. I did the rankings yesterday. I looked at the rankings yesterday. He's still at 3. You know, we hope that he'll be able to get back to a level. When I did the rankings yesterday, I saw my good friend Mr. Casanova posted that Goody Kishmoti will soon pass him. You understand? I know there's a little thing developing where the comparison is getting stronger and stronger between the two. But what I would say is I would like for it to return to, I would like for us to get back to a place where we were in 2012, 2016, I think it was, in those time when we had Sunil Narayan ranking at 1, Samuel Badger ranking at 2, or Samuel Badger 1, Sunil Narayan 2. I would like it to get back to that place. You understand? Those guys were obviously class and in a different, operating at a different level consistently, right? But I would prefer to have the two of them, you know, at 1 and 2. Doesn't really matter to me which one is outperforming which one, because you know they are both they're in the team. So Hussain, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky now, because your vice captain hasn't played much in the IPL, right? Played a couple of games for, I remember seeing him in probably 1 or 2 games. So this is where it gets tricky now. You want to give your vice captain a chance to show that yes, you know, he is ready to help carry the load in the World Cup. So you want to probably give him a chance at it. So you know, it's between Alzari and Obed, and you still have Shamar Joseph there. You understand? So the thing is though, what we have to look at is you definitely need one out and out quick. Obviously Russell is, you know, is capable of bowling fast, but you know, you need to, if you're going with an out and out quick for the warm-up game here, you know, I'm going to go with the vice captain Alzari Joseph, and you know, really because of experience and because you know he's coming from the IPL, wasn't playing a lot, but you know, should be sharp. You know, still I still, it's really sad that after so many years you know, I have to be saying this consistently. It would seem as if I am picking on him, but you know, I just cannot trust him with the short pitch bowling. You understand? But I'm going to work with him in the warm-up game and see where we go from there. Because the first game, you know, against Papua New Guinea, we're looking to get the Pacers to really rattle them. You understand? Couple of short pitch balls against Papua New Guinea might get them pulling and miscuing and, you know, getting some wickets. So we're looking to get Alzarri into good shape for that, and then we finish off with Gudikish Moti, right? So I was one of them that was saying that, listen, I don't want to play 3 spinners, but I end up having to play in them. I end up having to play all 3 of them based on how I am doing this, right? Because I have Chase batting at 3, so I basically calling him as a number 3, as a specialist up there with the bat, and then he would give us some overs, right? And then we have those other 2 left arm spinners. Those who have been listening to me know that I am not big on playing the 2 left arm spinners. Some people always say, boy, that don't really make any sense, because if you are willing to play so many all-rounders, seem, you know, that bowling pace, you know, it's the same thing with the spinners. But I just really don't like to bowl this, play too many of the same style, slower bowlers, if you understand what I mean. Probably don't make any sense, but I usually don't like it. But what I have witnessed is that Gudikish Moti is very, very difficult. You know, even though he's a left arm spinner, he comes, you know, he will give you something different in after the power play. You understand, than what Hussein will do. Hussein will go for a couple of runs, but you know, he usually will pick up a wicket or 2 in the power play. So that is basically how I would line it up. And in case I did too much chatting and explaining while doing the playing 11, just to remind you, Johnson Charles, Brandon King, Raston Chase, Pooran, Powell, Rutherford, Russell, Shepherd, Hussein, Alzarri, and Moti. And remember, I said that the batting lineup, you know, you can change it around as you go along. Yeah, man, you can change it around as you go along to suit your needs. So that is basically how I am doing it, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna leave it right here for now. Big up on yourself and stay safe. Zane.